everybody. We are on day 20 of Junk Journal Round Robin. Be sure and check out the hashtag JJ Round Robin. See what Cindy's up to. See what Mary Ellen's up to. I'm certain there's some shenanigans going on, so check it out. Day 20. I have a little bitty package from Mary Ellen with some pink Hello Sunny Days, Sunny Vibes. Let me make sure you guys are in the, frame. I'm worn out today, but we're here. And it's wrapped in this pink gauzy type material. She's wrapped in it before because I've got some in the scrap extras box. This is general knowledge quiz cards. Oh lordy. Looks like some trivia cards. That'll be interesting. And then Cindy's packet is all taped up. It's a brown paper bag all taped up. Get it untaped here with cool masking tape. I just love masking tape. I don't know why. I just do. Well, let me just see what we got going on here. I have no clue what I'm going to do with them trivia cards. No clue, Mary Ellen, no clue. Brown paper bag and some little, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little piece of material. It's purple iridescent. And then there's some, oh, come on, what's the problem? Some, I'm going to say probably eco dyed paper, scrapbook paper of some sort, or coffee dyed. Another scrap coffee dyed or eco dyed. This is a piece of ledger scrap. This is a printed image scrap. And this is the back card of some stickers. Oh, you guys didn't give me anything to work with today. Nothing. I got nothing. I got a bunch of basic stuff, some base stuff. I don't have any, I don't have any, focal points. No focal points. And trivia cards and some backing stuff. I don't know what to do with this. Well, you guys don't want to just sit here and watch me ponder. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little pause and I'm going to dig around in my stash of stuff. I really don't even have a stash of, I mean, even in the extra stuff, I really don't have a stash of, this is really the only focal point. This and our little tags, which those really, I don't really consider those focal points, so. Yeah, so I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to dig around, find me some focal points that I can work with this stuff. And then we'll be back and see what we can come up with. That's all I know to do. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And here's what I've come up with. Some extras to work with. I have these. So this is what we're working with. And I have these. They are Welch's bird cards. They're vintage, different little tags that came off the grape jelly, I assume. But they're different birds, and they have songbirds of the United States. Anywho, so I have these to work with. And I have, these are sticker sheets, but they are, they're one big sticker. When I got them, I thought they were individually cut, but they're not. They are one big sticker, so there's a handful of those. And when all else fails, we've got Tim Holtz people. So I think what I want to do initially is cover these with sticker sheets. And I think I'm basically just going to make cards out of these, I think. And I think I just don't have a use for the trivia on them. And so I think what we'll do is just make some cards. You guys are like, they're already cards, Shell. Interesting to see if it sticks. These cards are real slick. And so interesting to see if they stick to this paper bag. Or craft paper, I guess is what it's considered actually. I probably won't use all of them. I'll put 4 in there without that. I'm getting into the fold of it. So we'll work with 4 initially. And now that I think about it, I probably should have glued them with the darker side down on the darker page, but we'll see. We'll see what we do here. Because I was thinking that I would take and stick some of these on. Let me find a darker one to kind of help cover up. We'll just see what happens. See, these are one big sticker sheet. And they're washi flavored per se. Yep, see, look, they're gonna, that red is gonna shine through, so let me do this. Maybe a paint pen. A brand new paint pen at that. Come on. Let's see if that's really not going to cover it. Let's see if a different paint pen cut out the Poscas. See if this is going to help us any. If not, I know what will. Yep. Well, come on, quit scratching it off. Okay, well, I'll go back to the Poscas. Oh, you know what? This is going to give us some like a raised texture, but that's okay. You can see right through that too. The general knowledge quiz wants to shine through. Yeah, I should have glued them down on the other side, but we're working with it. I covered 3 of them. Let's see if there's another one that's, you know what? I think I threw a piece of one away earlier when I was digging. My trash can is empty because I cleaned it out over the weekend, so the piece that I threw away is all the way at the bottom of it. Okay, let's see if we can work with this. It was just kind of chopped pieces together, so. Excuse me. Nope. Okay. Set that aside. Now let me see if I can see clearly enough to cut these guys out. I should have. How about this be an episode of what I should have done? That's what I'm going to title it. I should have cut these with one layer so I could see what I'm cutting. What is the deal here? Now, I think I'm going to leave these as is. As far as, I'm not going to do anything else with them. They'll just be little cards. And they'll be available to work in wherever they need to be worked in. Again, I do that a lot of times with my mask making stuff to give me bases, because there'll be a little journal card or a little tag, either one, because the backs are done. So they're ready to tuck in a journal wherever. So we'll do that with these. Put this one in our extra stash. Now moving on to I've got these tags, these tag bases that I have. Let me see what we can use. Let's see here. Going to trim this. And this is going to be a big tag, but I'm okay with that. This is the cover of a book called Loving Frank. I don't know that I've read that book. I have that book. I think it's about Frank Lloyd Wright. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But it's calling for a Tim Holtz dude, and preferably not one that's sitting. I think I'm kind of okay with that. Set these aside. But I think I'm going to trim down this card a little bit. Just because it's very wide and he's not very big, so. Okay. Kind of feel like this is one of Cindy's Tuesday 10s. It's like, let's just see what all we can make. Set those aside. I think that's the only one. Decisions. I have a couple of, maybe that's the route I'll go. A couple of these book pages, book covers. Maybe that's the route I'll go with these. And, you know, why not? They kind of fade into this one for some weird reason. Let's see here. Can she rest her elbow on this word? Is that allowed? Nope. I just don't do well with the ones that are sitting down. I don't know why. Okay. Okay with that. Glue down. possible that glue stick would hold this, but we're just going with it. I'm not going to add any sayings to these, I don't think. I tend to like to do that when I use the Tim Holtz people, but I just feel like there's a little bit of other stuff going on here. And I don't know where I'll use these. I don't typically have Tim Holtz ephemera in my journals, but using a little bit of this ledger kind of as like a little label. Doing a little collage piece, kind of. Just to add to it. Let's see if the glue stick will work for us. Okay, now we have these two pieces and this. Just because I have it out here, I'm going to do this with it. Cut off the tag with the writing. And I'm going to stick this down. Do I want to do this one or do I want to do one of these others? Ooh, let's do this one. Butterflies. Moths. Or not. Okay. And I know this, you guys are probably like, why are you wasting all that extra? I've had these in my stash for a while, and I think the only thing I really can make use of them is by, yeah, I mean, I guess I could hang on to them for a minute, but Really, the only way I know how to make use of them is to stick them down and make, like, backgrounds out of them. And I even want to cut this one in half. Almost like a bookmark. Yep. So with that being said, I'm okay to waste, per se, this extra because it's been floating around here for a while and nothing's happening with it. So, I think I'm going to, this tag it's got glue on it. I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know what exactly was going on with it. And I can't cut straight, you know. This is going to be another one of those base pieces. This is kind of like a gray, light blue color. It looks pretty cool with this blue pattern paper that Cindy sent me. I don't have I don't really have a focal point, so I think I'm just going to leave this alone as a base. I know that sounds kind of silly. You're like, well, you really went all out with that one, Shell. But, yeah. And so I'm left with this. I think I can trim it down. It's got a really neat little star shape on it, but it's torn. But in the spirit of we can't keep everything, we are just going to keep what we can of it. Now, it's a thicker paper, so I think it'll work okay for a little tag, just as is. Again, I don't really have a focal point for it, so but it makes a neat little tag. The butterflies don't really go with it, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Oig, I kind of feel like this was a bit of a flop, but I guess that's what happens when I'm presented with something I really don't know what to do with. But I used all the pieces, so there's that. I put my hands on all the pieces. So we used the trivia cards and made little tags out of them. You know what? Why not? Come on. Just for grunginess sakes. Why not, huh? And they're, for the most part, they're blank. You can easily add something on the front of them. Or on the back of them, but you know, the front is a bit of a background, but it also can be used just as is. So it's got birds on it, and a bird cage, and more birds. So we have 4 of these guys. And then put all those scrappy bits here. Then we have this guy I'm just going to leave as is. There's a little crooked tag because I can't cut straight. This as a base because these 2 are missing focal points. I might just set them aside, and as we continue on the next few days. These 2, this was out of the card piece. Again, using the sticker paper, so I can leave these as is, or I can add something more to them. And then we made 3 Tim Holtz people tags out of book pages, book covers. Well, I guess I need to back that. These 2 I'm okay with. But I probably need to back this guy. Yeah, I got some scrappy here that I'll back him. But I'll leave the foof off of them for now. And yeah, we'll back him real quick. These are book covers, soft cover book covers. So they're a cardstock type material that I've had some scraps that I went through a while back and just kind of made some tag bases out of them. And these were in my scraps, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to make tag bases out of them. We're just going to do that and call it done. And again, I'll probably sew around these guys. Add some floof and zhuzh them up a little bit before you see them again in the final ending. At the end of this month, I'll do a flip through of everything we've made. And who knows, maybe by then I'll have some focal pieces for these guys. So thanks for joining me. This was day 20, a bit of a funky one, if I shall say so. But we made it through. Got a few pieces to work with, even if they are just base pieces. I tend to work better with those when it comes to having them in my stash. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we will keep trucking on. We're on the downhill slide of the month, and so we're almost through Junk Journal Round Robin. So I'll see you soon. Bye.